Bro, I was never a fan of Gigi and with Kai, but I'm glad he's single.
I seen the clip where Deshae was like, "Oh, I was never a fan of Kai and Gigi." Of course you weren't a fan, my heart, because you wanted to be my nigga. Like, Deshae had been trying to fuck with me since I was like 13, 14 years old, since I met them.
I want to talk about this whole messy situation involving the popular streamer Kai Cenat and his ex-girlfriend Gigi, because this thing blew up fast. If you somehow missed it, Kai and Gigi split after rumors started flying that she might have cheated with the rapper NBA Youngboy. And yeah, NBA Youngboy is heated about those rumors too, but we'll get to that part in a second. Since the breakup, Gigi has been getting non-stop heat from Kai's friends, the streaming scene, and pretty much everyone watching online. After staying quiet for a while, she finally spoke up and broke her silence. She straight up denied ever messing with NBA Youngboy and made it clear those stories were not true at all. But she didn't stop there. Gigi also went after Kai's friends, calling them straight users, and then dropped a wild claim that two of his friends allegedly tried to get with her.
Saying, would you be down to go get some fun activities and shit? Like, on some, you know.
Are you asking me on a date?
Kind of, a little bit. Maybe, no, yeah.
Gigi, do you think I'm attractive?
No.
And Des, you were so happy that your friend is now not in a relationship.
Why am I smiling? Stop smiling! We got the biggest league back, bitches!
But Des, you also were trying to fuck with me. I just caught your ass the other day on my page. What the fuck are you on my page liking my shit for? I came across the DMs you have been sending me since 2021, Des.
That alone had people looking sideways. And let's be real, that's crazy behavior. At this point, people are saying Kai's circle looks shaky and hard to trust. Then things got even more intense when Kai's assistant, Brianna, stepped in. She dropped supposed receipts meant to prove Gigi cheated. We're talking alleged DMs from a Finsta account linked to NBA Youngboy, plus audio of Gigi talking with one of her guy friends, where it sounds like they were scrambling to explain why they were even talking in the first place. This situation is getting deeper by the minute. Now, Gigi came out and said those DMs were fake, straight up. And she also addressed that audio of her talking to the guy because people were stuck on that part hard. She explained that this dude was her friend from before she even knew Kai. And she admitted she crossed a line by responding to him at all. She owned that mistake and even apologized directly to Kai for it. But then she flipped the script. Gigi claimed Kai didn't just sit back and take it because according to her, he got his payback by cheating too. She said she allegedly caught another woman at his place at 5 a.m. And yeah, that timestamp alone raised eyebrows everywhere. And it didn't stop there. Gigi also threw out a bold claim saying Kai's assistant, Brianna, secretly wants him for herself. That accusation sent the whole internet into a frenzy. Gigi was really going off, no hesitation. And honestly, I'm not fully convinced she's lying. That doesn't mean she's perfect, but the idea that she cheated with NBA Youngboy just doesn't fully add up. Think about it. How does someone go from being the main serious girlfriend of a multimillionaire streamer to suddenly being mixed into NBA Youngboy's crowded dating life? That's moving backwards, not up. So yeah, I don't think she cheated with NBA Youngboy, but it definitely feels like someone on Kai's side helped push that story heavy. It really feels like this whole story was used as a clean excuse for Kai to completely cut ties with Gigi. Especially since there are claims that he allegedly cheated too, it would make way more sense for him to let the narrative spin that she was the one who messed up. That way, the heat stays off him and lands right on her. Right now, Gigi is being painted as the bad girlfriend, while NBA Youngboy is being labeled like some homewrecker. And from what's out there, he's reportedly furious about these rumors. He feels like his name is getting dragged and that Kai's team is behind the smear. So if this story really was planted, the big question is, who did it? Was it someone close, like the assistant? Because it's obvious there's tension there, and Gigi and Brianna clearly don't see eye to eye. Or was it something bigger going on behind the scenes? Who actually benefits from Kai being single right now? Kai's been making major moves lately. He stepped away from streaming, switched gears, and is talking about fashion and leveling up. And when people start changing lanes like that, they usually start trimming their circle too. So the real question is this just about a breakup, or is it about control, image, and who still fits in Kai's next chapter? I even started wondering if Kai was actually advised to cut Gigi off behind the scenes. That thought won't leave my mind. And yeah, I'm still side-eyeing the assistant because it's low-key strange how invested she seems in his personal relationship. That part doesn't sit right with me at all. I'm not saying she did anything for sure, but the level of involvement is questionable. And through all of this, Gigi keeps repeating one thing loud and clear. She said she never DN'd NBA Youngboy. She said she never cheated with him. She said she never cheated at all, period. After hearing everything, it honestly feels like certain people wanted Gigi out of the picture no matter what. For some reason, they decided she wasn't good for Kai, and there's this belief floating around that her intentions weren't fully genuine. The narrative being pushed is that she was only with him for a boost, like she was chasing a come-up. People also claim her usual type doesn't even match what Kai looks like. But here's the thing, Kai didn't seem to care about any of that. He still went after her anyway, because he clearly has a specific aesthetic he likes. He's not checking for just anyone. He goes after women who stand out, women who might not even look his way if he didn't have the success and money, and that right there adds another layer to this whole situation. So honestly, this would be the usual reaction Kai might get from his preferred type if money wasn't in the picture. That's not saying he couldn't pull anyone, but let's be real, there's a high chance the women he really wants wouldn't be checking for him just for him alone. A lot of them would be more drawn to the lifestyle, the access, and what he can provide. And because of that, it's not hard to believe Gigi may have been attracted to what Kai represented at first. Even though she says she already comes from money, people still feel like she might have seen him as a come-up opportunity. That idea didn't just come out of nowhere. Now, to be fair, that doesn't mean she didn't actually grow to care about him. She made it clear she wasn't just taking, she said she gave to him too. She supported him, showed up for him, and even did things for him when his own friends allegedly didn't. Her bringing up that comment about him liking to read was definitely petty, no doubt, especially since Kai has been open about trying to improve himself. But at the same time, I get why she said it. Kai has poured a lot into his circle. He put his friends on, helped them level up, and change their lives. And from Gigi's point of view, it feels like that generosity doesn't always get returned. And honestly, it sounds like that's something she and Kai already talked about privately, which explains why she felt bold enough to bring it up publicly. But honestly, I don't know. With Kai clearly rebranding and trying to elevate past streaming, it really feels like this is just the beginning of him trimming his circle. Gigi might have been the first cut, but I don't think she'll be the last. Over time, people are gonna notice he's not collaborating with certain friends anymore, and that's because his focus has shifted. Kai has helped a lot of people come up. He put friends in position, opened doors, and changed lives. And at some point, it makes sense that he'd finally decide to pour that same energy back into himself. Now he's talking about fashion, design, and a whole new lane, which is a big pivot. I don't know how that fashion journey is gonna turn out, but I genuinely wish him success. At the same time, I wish Gigi the best too, because the way she's being dragged online is wild. No matter how you slice it, this situation is unfortunate. But that's also one of the harsh realities of dating someone who lives their life in front of millions. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. Drop your thoughts, hit the like button, subscribe, and share if you're tapped in. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.